Today, I'm going to share with you a surefire Shogun Method strategy on how to be dominant with a woman in a relationship. Here's what I want you to know beforehand. I made this strategy to solve a very specific problem for some guys. You see, most guys who come for my help all have this same problem. They're complete pussies around their women. They're so scared of losing their girlfriends or wives that they surrender all their powers and let their women dominate their relationships or marriages. As a result, these guys never get the respect they deserve from their women. As practitioners of Shogun Method will tell you, before a woman can love a man, she must first respect him. So, it shouldn't surprise you that some guys get dumped because they get nothing but contempt from their girlfriends or wives. Nobody wants to be wimpy around their women. So, these frustrated and angered men became obsessed with finding a solution to a crucial problem. They knew they had to know how to be dominant with a woman, or they'd get stuck in a cycle of humiliation and torment that totally kills their masculinity. Their search usually leads them to me and Shogun Method. And the first thing I teach them is fractionation, the cornerstone of male dominance and authority over the female psyche. You'll find a complete guide to fractionation inside the core Shogun Method program. But if you're new to Shogun Method, here's a quick guide you can use for a fast start. You'll only need 3 simple steps to fractionate a woman. First, you ask your woman about a previous experience which makes her happy. For example, let's say you had a pet poodle which she was fond of. Say to her, "You know Pinky, the poodle you were so fond of. Remember how much fun you had with her playing fetch at the playground? She loved you so much, and whenever she saw you, she'd spin in circles with pure joy." Then, give her time to recall the joyful experiences with Pinky and let her describe them to you. Get her to relive the experiences once again, creating vivid imagery in her mind. The second step is to hit her with a description of a negative experience. For instance, say, "She just died last week. I don't know what happened, but she got really weak. Maybe it was the food that she ate. I don't know. I held her in my arms as she passed on." The third step is to repeat the cycle. You want her to go through a succession of happy and sad experiences in a short period of time. What you're doing is you're trying to get her to go through a roller coaster of emotions. This way, you'll connect with her and get her addicted to you emotionally. And with emotional addiction comes dominance and control. If you look closely, fractionation is simply a hypnosis technique that replicates the soap drama effect in the female psyche. I mean, you already know how women are so addicted to those Netflix shows. They binge watch like crazy because of the emotional roller coaster those shows bring. They can't help but surrender completely to their addiction. You want her to have the same addiction to you that she must surrender to you in totality, heart, soul, and body. So, if you pull off fractionation successfully, then you'll gain the dominant position in the relationship because she'll do anything to get her emotional fix from you. She'll always be obedient to you and be under your control. And even better, she'll love you for it. It's really that simple. Before you use fractionation on anyone, I must warn you. When used correctly, fractionation can get a woman under your control, enslave her emotionally, and make her fall in love with you far quicker than the usual pick-up artist tricks. But here's the kicker. It could be impossible to undo the effects of fractionation. Once you've hypnotized a woman and dominate her using this Shogun Method technique, dumping her could cause irreparable damage to her psychology. So, please use this technique responsibly and ethically. Don't do something that Shoguns won't do. To learn how you can use Shogun Method and fractionation to dominate a woman emotionally and control a relationship in totality, go to fractionation.org for a free online masterclass. Visit the site and complete a form to see you qualify. Here's the truth. Shogun Method is not for everyone. Few have the discipline to use its exceptional power responsibly once it's in their hands. If you think you have what it takes, go to fractionation.org and apply to join. We reserve the right to refuse entry to those who we deem unsuitable for this knowledge. Fractionation.org